Ladies and gentlemen, and you are welcome to the 1/4 stage of the Sharks competition 3rd edition between British Columbia College and DPS International. Let's give them a round of applause. To my right, we have DPS International, and let's get to know them.
Raj Takwani,
A.S. Varnika,
Shrimanja, Adam Sedu.
Good. British Columbia College is also represented by
Ivan Foster,
Destiny Ernest,
Daniel Mduka,
Annabelle Adu.
Good. My name is Rachel Ano, and I'm going to be the host for today. We have 4 rounds for this contest, and the first round is called the right corner round. I give you 8 questions, you answer for me within 3 minutes. If you answer correctly, you have 10 points. If you answer wrongly, you don't have any deduction here. However, if there are calculative questions, I'll give you time to solve it. Is that okay? If it's straightforward, you have 10 seconds. So I'm starting with DPS International. DPS International, are you ready? Mention any 3 members of the Big 6. Yes? Go ahead.
Edward Akufuado,
J.B. Dankwa,
and Kwame Nkrumah.
Kwame Nkrumah, that is right. When was the first political party UJCC formed in Ghana? Yes?
1951.
That's incorrect. It's August 4th, 1947. Which African country is known as the Mountain Kingdom?
Rwanda.
That's incorrect. It's Lesotho. What is the name of the national football team of La Côte d'Ivoire?
The Elephants.
The Elephants is right. In which year did Nelson Mandela become the first black president of South Africa? Yes, go ahead, Raj.
1946.
That's incorrect. It's 1994. When was the Battle of Dodowa fought? Yes, Shriman?
1456.
That's incorrect. It's 1826. Where is the headquarters of the ECOWAS? Yes?
Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
That's incorrect. It's Abuja. When was the Accra to Tema motorway opened to traffic? Yes?
1963.
That's incorrect. It's 1965, and that is it for DPS International. British Columbia College, is your turn. Are you ready for the right corner round? When was the CPP formed? Yes?
15.
That's incorrect. June 12, 1949. What is the name of the national football team of Benin?
Pass.
Yes? Pass is Squirrels. Which African country is known as stone houses?
Pass.
Is Zimbabwe. How many years was Nelson Mandela imprisoned? Yes?
30 years.
That's incorrect. It's 27 years. What is the other name for the Battle of Dodowa?
The Battle of Sagrenti.
That's incorrect. It's Battle of Katamanso. Which British governor was killed in the Battle of Nsamaku?
Sir Gordon Gisberg.
That's incorrect. It's Sir Charles McCarthy. What is the meaning of apartheid? Yes?
Mass murder.
That's incorrect. It is the racial segregation. The Battle of Nsamaku was fought in 1824. True or false? You didn't answer. It is true. That is it for British Columbia College. The end of the first round. Let's give them a round of applause.
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beats are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one else can do it like you.
You know me, like no other. I can sing.
must be a neighbor.
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
Can do it like you.
It's me, like no other.
Here's to all amazing moms who identify and nurture the uniqueness in our kids.
Indomie instant noodles tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA. At the end of the first round, DPS International has 20 points, British Columbia College has 0 points. We move on to the second round. Questions border on writing, reading, arithmetic. Each school is posed question for maximum of 10 points. Wrong answer attracts penalty of 5 points. I'll start with British Columbia College. So I'm starting with you, British Columbia College. Choose from the alternatives the expression that best explains. That best explains. The expression is tall order. Tall order. Possible answers are A, simple, B, difficult, C, customary, D, too much. Yes?
Too much.
Too much is correct for 10 points. DPS International, you have to give a false coloring. To give a false coloring. A, to misrepresent. B, to submit a false report. C, to be dishonest. D, to conceal the facts. Yes?
A.
A is right for 10 points. Misrepresent. British Columbia, to blow hot and cold. To blow hot and cold. A, changing weather. B, to be untrustworthy. C, to be inconsistent. D, to be rich and poor frequently. Yes?
Inconsistent.
Inconsistent is right for 10 points. DPS Adams Isle. Adams Isle. A, grace. B, pleasure. C, water. D, wine. Yes?
Pleasure.
That's incorrect. Bonus.
Grace.
Yes, Daniel?
Grace.
No, I'm sorry. It's not grace. It's water. Water. British Columbia. To draw a bead upon. To draw a bead upon. A, to make prayers. B, to cause hindrance in work. C, to count the benefits. D, to take aim at something. Yes, go ahead, Destiny.
To count the benefits.
No, not to count the benefits is incorrect. Yes, DPS for the bonus.
To take aim at something.
To take aim at something is right for 5 points. In each of the following questions, out of the given alternatives, you choose the one which best expresses the meaning of the given word. Okay? Is that good? The word is eager. Eager. I have A, clever. B, enthusiastic. C, curious. D, devoted. Yes?
Enthusiastic.
That's incorrect. Bonus? Yes?
Curious.
Curious is right for 5 points. A, boast. B, remember. C, D, harmonize. Yes, Daniel?
Remember.
Remember is correct for 10 points. DPS International, gruesome. Gruesome. A, hateful. B, painful. C, tragic. D, frightful.
Can you repeat the question?
Come again?
Can you repeat the question?
Gruesome. Gruesome. A, hateful. B, painful. C, tragic. D, frightful. Yes?
Painful.
That's incorrect. Bonus, yes. Go ahead. Daniel?
Frightful.
Frightful is correct for 5 points. Your question is
Bullshit, I'm not gonna say.
connoisseur. 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 A. Ignorant. B. Interpreter. C. Delinquent. D. Lover of arts.
Ignorant.
Come again?
Ignorant.
That's incorrect. Bonus?
Can you repeat the options?
No, for bonus I don't repeat.
Sure, that's fine.
That's okay. So I take it for myself. It is interpreter. DPS International. What are the range of values of which satisfy ax raised to the power 2 plus 8x plus a greater than 6? Yes, bonus. Okay, a is greater than 8. A is greater than 8 is the answer. The mean, median, and modal height of 4 boys are 178 centimeters, 176 centimeters, 174 centimeters, respectively. What are the heights of the 4 boys in ascending order? Yes.
174, 176, 178.
The answer is 174 centimeters, 174 again for the next, 178 for the next, and then 186 centimeters for the last boy. That's their heights. Your question. In a list of numbers below, how many prime numbers are there? The numbers are 1, 12, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The possible answers are none. B, 1, C, 2, D, 3. Yes?
None.
None is right for 10 points.
We did.
British Columbia College. An equilateral triangle is surrounded by 3 squares. What is the obtuse angle between 2 of the squares? A is 60 degrees, B 90 degrees, C 120 degrees, and D 150 degrees. Yes, Daniel?
90 degrees.
That's incorrect. Bonus.
It's an equilateral.
Okay, it is 120 degrees. 120 degrees. For 10 points each, answer the following about numbers of the form a plus bi, where a and b are real and I is the square root of -1. Your question. This term designates such numbers. Yes, Shriman?
Imaginary numbers.
I'll give it to you. Imaginary numbers are complex numbers. That is right for 10 points. British Columbia, the number a minus bi is known by this term relative to a plus bi. The number a minus bi is known by this term relative to a plus bi. Yes, Daniel?
Complex numbers.
That's incorrect. Bonus. It's complex conjugates. Complex conjugates. The last question to DPS International. This theorem is used to expand powers of complex numbers written in polar form. Bonus is the De Moivre's theorem, and this brings us to the end of the second round. Let's clap for the contest.
Break it! It's original, you gotta take it. Macberry, 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 bake with love. Macberry, 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 original. Macberry, see we love it, everybody love it. Mama and Papa, them love it. originally baked with love.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
At the end of the second round, let's listen to the scores. British Columbia College has 10 points. Let's clap for them, 10 points. And DPS International has 20 points. We'll move on to the third round, the STEM like no other, where questions are posed to both schools at the same time. You buzz in anytime I am reading the question. You answer correctly, I give you 10 points. You answer wrongly, I take 5 from you. I'll read the question fully then and immediately pass on to either school for chance of bonus, which is also worth 10 points. Then deduction of 5 points for wrong answer. Are we good to go? What device measures the strength of an earthquake by recording movement of the crust? Yeah?
Seismometer.
That is right for 10 points. The earth's waves that originate in an earthquake cannot pass through what innermost region of the earth, which is partly liquid. Yes. DPS.
Mantle.
Come again.
Mantle.
No, I can't give that to you. Yes.
Magma.
No, I'm sorry. It's not both ends. It's just the outer core. If the radius of the earth were to shrink by 1%, with density remaining constant, the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth will be A, less than G, B, greater than G, C, G, D, infinite. I saw blue. British Columbia College. Yes, Daniel?
G.
No, I'm sorry, it's not G. The bell is gone. It is A, less than G. For 10 points, name these planets. You name the planet. Tall volcano Olympus Mons is on what planet whose reddish appearance? Yes, DPS goes.
Mars.
Mars is correct for 10 points. The carbon dioxide in this planet's atmosphere causes a greenhouse effect. Yes, DPS again.
Earth.
It is not Earth. The carbon dioxide in this planet's atmosphere causes a greenhouse effect of hot surface temperatures. It orbits the sun once every 225 days. That's 225 days. All to you, British.
Mercury.
No, it is Venus. Oh, you made me read all and you didn't answer correctly. Venus. Substances that react with both acids and bases are called DPS. Amphoteric substances is correct for 10 points. For 10 points each, give these terms related to computer storage. Okay, related to computer storage. Hard drives are commonly measured in this unit, 1,000 of which equal a terabyte. Yes, I saw the British Columbia College who is answering. Daniel.
Gigabyte.
Gigabyte is correct. Gigabyte. Flash drives are often connected via this kind of serial. Okay, DPS.
USB port.
USB is correct. LZ77 and Huffman coding are two logarithms for this kind of manipulation that reduces the number of bytes needed to hold the same amount of data. Don't leave the question to me to answer. It is data compression. Data compression. Oh, thank you for clapping for me. Data compression. The last question. To be useful, a well must be deep enough to reach a layer of rock or soil that is saturated with groundwater. Which chemical bonds are formed when atoms share pairs of electrons? Yes. DPS. Covalent bonds is right at the end of the third round.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
We always start our day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
At the end of the third round, let's listen to the scores. British Columbia College has -5. I like that applause. DPS International Masters 40 points. And this takes us to the next round, round 4, which is called the one-on-one round. We have English, Math, Science, General Knowledge contestants being paired for the 4 areas. We have 2 questions asked per subject for maximum of 10 points when it's answered rightly, deduction of 5 points when answered wrongly. So I start with English. Adam Seidu for DPS International versus Destiny Ernest for British Columbia College. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, good to go. Which of these is a principal character in a play or story? Which of these? Listen. A is villain. B, protagonist. Yes, Destiny?
Protagonist.
Yes, that is right for 10 points. Spell the word. Spell the word forbearance. DPS.
Forbearance. FORBEARANCE.
Yes, that is correct for 10 points. Thank you, English. Let's call in the math contestants. Meet and Daniel. Meet versus Daniel. For 10 points, name this geometrical construct. This operation may be written with a dot, with no symbol at all, or with an X-like symbol. For 10 points, name this operation that when applied time 11, 12, and 11 produces 1452. Okay, it is multiplication. Multiplication. What numbers can be added together in pairs to give any number greater than 2 according to Goldbach's conjecture and are also only divisible by 1 in themselves? Yes, me.
Prime numbers.
Prime numbers is correct for 10 points. Thank you, math contestants. Let's call on the science contestant. Schumann versus Annabelle. A body of mass M is taken to the bottom of a deep mine. Then A, its weight decreases. B, its mass increases. C, its weight increases. D, its mass decreases. Who rang Schumann?
C.
That's incorrect. -5 for you. Annabelle, are you going for it? Yes, Annabelle?
The mass decreases.
The mass does not. It is the weight that decreases.
Isn't that C?
The next one. Pegmatites. Pegmatites, rhyolites, and granites are all types of rock. Name this type of rock formed by the cooling and solidification of magma or lava. Yes, Schumann?
Igneous rocks.
Igneous rocks is right. Let's clap for the science students. Let's take the general knowledge. We have Raj with Foster. Which virus recently discovered in Wuhan, China was
Coronavirus.
Let me acknowledge you, British Columbia College. Yes, go ahead.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus is correct for 10 points. Name that country whose presidents have included Anwar el-Sadat and Hosni Mubarak. Yes. After trying to mention and what else for that? It is Egypt. Let's clap for them. The rest can join us up on the stage. Okay, the end of the contest. And at the end, these are the scores. British Columbia College amasses 20 points. Let's clap for them. And DPS International leads with 105 points. Well done to British Columbia College, and thanks for being with us. DPS International, congratulations for making it to the semi-final stage of the Sharks Quiz 3rd edition.